Education Advocacy Group. They recently acquired their official 501c3 nonprofit status. The group is nonpartisan and comprised of members of various ages. So welcome, Alicia.
I get to talk first. Good afternoon. I want to thank Rotary for inviting us to come and share about our organization and all of the things that we've done for the community in the past few years. I'm, like she said, I'm Kim Thatcher. I have 2 kids in the school district, and I'm the Secretary of Common Sense, and my friend Alicia Runkle is our esteemed president. We also have a few members sitting here who came and joined us today. I'm going to go over our mission and background a little bit with you, and then Alicia's going to tell you about all of the great things we do for our schools. So Common Sense is we are called Common Sense 2.0. We're a group of community members that came together in 2021 with an interest in supporting public education in Elizabethtown. And you may be asking yourself, why do we have a 2.0 at the end of our name? That sounds like something a software developer would use to indicate an upgrade to a product. And that is the case with Common Sense. Let's see if I can figure this out. There was an original Common Sense group that was formed in the mid-1990s in our town. And that was in response to concerns about some school policies, including a pro-family resolution that was supported by several E-Town school directors. The goals of this group were to keep the community informed of issues that affect the school district, gather accurate information, and consider the effects of school board decisions on students and the community. And we follow those same goals and mission. I do have a lot of respect for the original group. In the 90s, they were able to organize and get information out to the community without email and cell phones and social media. I don't know how we would do that today, but they spoke to their friends, neighbors, and gotรื่องout into the community via newspaper publications and letters to the editor. We still do some letters to the editor. The president of the original group acknowledged that we do not all share the same viewpoints, political affiliations, or religious beliefs, but we do not need to share these things. All we need is goodwill and common sense to restore faith in our public schools. And now, fast forward almost 30 years after that original Common Sense group was formed, here we are. Common Sense 2.0 is a nonpartisan group of parents, grandparents, and concerned citizens with a similar mission, which is supporting our public schools. We have actually a few members of Common Sense 2.0 who participated in the original Common Sense group in the 90s. We're very glad to have their expertise. Our mission statement that's shown here highlights that we believe that basic isn't good enough for our students and that we want to strive for excellence. That includes excellent facilities, excellent curriculum, and excellent social and emotional supports for both students and our educators. This year, we've worked hard on developing our core values so that we can focus our mission and be transparent about our beliefs. We believe that public schools are for all. We believe in inclusivity. We believe that quality curriculum should reflect and celebrate the diversity in our world. And we believe that educators deserve our respect and trust. All of our core values are important. However, respecting and trusting educators hits close to home with me. I have a lot of educators in my family, and I've been able to participate in various PTOs in our district. I've worked closely with teachers, students, school counselors, and administrators, and I see the challenges that they're up against on a daily basis. I've had teachers come to me nearly in tears thanking me just for showing up. Literally, we were just talking about our plans for the year as the PTO, and we hadn't done anything yet. We were a brand new PTO, and she thanked us for showing up and showing that we cared. They just want our support. and they really love food, which Alicia will talk about some of the teacher appreciation programs that we've done. So our mission statement and our core values are great for a slide deck or on a piece of paper, but they don't mean anything unless we carry that out in our community. And Alicia is going to share with you some of the ways that we've done that over the past couple of years. Thanks, Kim. All right.
So we are invested in the health and well-being of our community. We have done multiple projects that have benefited our students and our teachers. We helped facilitate a vaccine clinic. We've done food drives for bear bags. We have done go bags for our winter shelter. We have had drives for black leggings, socks, underwear, and elastic waist pants for our school nurses. That way, when children or students need a discreet change of clothing, they can go to the nurse. They can get any kind of discreet clothing that they need. So the nurses are fully stocked from us. The clothing closet that we did in that picture on the far end, we got the space together in the middle school, high school, that is a shared space. We filled it with brand new clothing, brand new shoes, school supplies, hygiene products. So anytime any kid needs anything, whether they forgot their shoes and they have their sneakers and they have gym class, or they can't afford to have their own hygiene products bought, they can use the shared space. And the counselors, we work with the counselors, the school social worker, to make sure that we know exactly what the students are using and what they need, and then we can go back in and refill. So the clothing closet's been a really big program that we've been working on. One of the things that we love the most about our district is our school facility dogs. We love to support them. We currently have 4 facility dogs. They are UDS trained in Lancaster. We have one at Bear Creek, not at Bear Creek. Bear Creek is the school that we do not have it at. We have it at both of our elementary schools, our middle school, and our high school. The facility dog program has been so beneficial, not just students, but teachers as well. I know that it has personally affected my family. I have a 2nd grade son who really was very nervous about 1st grade, going to E-Town, and that first day of school when we pulled up, the tears went to like joy when he saw Remy, the school facility dog, waiting and greeting all the kids. It's just been such a great way for kids and teachers. It's been such a good program. So we've raised over $5,000 for the dogs so far through bake sales, and we also had a Pints for Pups event here 2 Valentine's days ago. So that's one of our favorite things to support. The teacher appreciation, the more that we have been volunteering in our schools and speaking with our teachers, the more that they've been sharing with us in ways that we can support them and say thank you for the hard work that they do. So during professional development days, we've held teacher lunches. We have also done a welcome back to school event in the professional development week before the students go back. We had a smoothie truck, so all the teachers and staff, everyone could just go help themselves to smoothies. We have baked birthday cookies for our teachers on their birthdays and half birthdays. We have really become this role of almost like a PTO for the high school. Our elementary schools and Bear Creek, our intermediate schools, they have PTOs. When the kids get older, those buildings don't have them. So we started a PTO for the middle school, and once the PTO was up and running, we stepped back and were like, yes, they've got this. But high school is different because there's booster clubs, there's all these different parent groups with sports and theater and all of those things that they don't really have the parents or the teachers to make a PTO. So we've been doing a lot of the things that the other PTOs do. We've been doing that for our high school teachers, and they're just always so shocked that people are showing up for them. They've never had anybody do lunches or birthday cookies or welcome events, anything like that. So it's been really fun just to see how much the teachers appreciate the events that we've been doing for them. Because we're in the schools more and developing relationships with our teachers, our counselors, our social worker, we've been told of different ways that we can support our teachers. So one of the things that we've done is we've helped sponsor the theater program. We've sponsored yearbooks and journalism field trip for the high school. We provided all the snacks for our high school students during the Keystone events for testing. We've done gift baskets for our librarian, our GSA, and most recently we did a recycling project where we then purchased a buddy bench for our intermediate school. If you haven't heard of buddy benches, they're a bench that has the word buddy on it. So we put them in playgrounds, and when a kid needs a friend or isn't feeling good, they can sit down and a buddy will come. It's a way to signal that they're looking for a buddy. And there was actually a student who is at Bear Creek and wanted this bench for her brother. So we heard that this kid wanted a buddy bench. We were like, let's do it. And Amy, one of our members, found this really awesome recycling program. So we all got involved and recycled to get a polywood bench, which is made out of number 2 plastics. So that's what that last picture is. And then just getting back a little bit to our roots is the community awareness aspect of our group. One thing that we think is really important to do is to attend our school board meetings, to sit through presentations when there's information that doesn't quite seem to make sense. We like to talk with our schools and make sure that we're getting accurate information, and then spread the word through social media and through the community so that we know what's going on in our schools and how we can help our teachers and our students. We've also done some educational events. We think it's really important to, like I said, get that information out there, help educate the community. We've led book discussions at our libraries. We've held advocacy events, and we have also our most recent fundraiser. We did a banned book bingo at the Twisted Vine. It was sold out. It was super fun, and we learned about some books that have been censored and why, and it was just a good time. So we're going to pass it back over to Kim.
As Alicia said, we have to do fundraising. I feel like as a parent and a PTO member, that's all I do with my time. But that's how we support our schools, is raising money for the dogs and for teacher appreciation and all of those things that we do. So we do have a bake sale coming up. That is on Saturday, April 27th, 10 to 1 o'clock, located at the UCC Church on Market Street. That's the one right across from Brothers. The thing we're looking forward to most about the bake sale is not the baked goods. It's actually the facility dogs are going to come and visit during our bake sale. So you can come out and meet them, grab some baked goods. I did see the list of baked goods. It looks amazing. We have some great bakers. There's going to be individual desserts as well as full-size items like pies and breads. We also offer pre-order for sourdough and banana bread. I can't eat bread, but I have heard it's the best banana bread in town. So you're going to want to check that out. And it supports the dogs. So that's what we're here for. We hold a monthly meeting for our organization. It's the third Tuesday of every month. And that's also at the UCC Church right across from Brothers. We meet at 6 p.m. If anyone wants more information on our organization, feel free to join us. And then, unlike the original Common Sense, we do have social media and a way to contact us via email. We have a website, and if you check out the website, you can sign up for our emailed newsletter. So you can, we get out the information on all of the events and fundraisers that we're planning through these channels. So if anyone has any questions, you can let us know. Oh, there's a question already. Yes, so the district has to be put on a list. I love this about our facility dogs. Basically, UDS trains service dogs, but some don't, some fail the final training. Usually they're kind of lazy and they don't want to work, so they can't go into service as a service animal, and that's how they end up in the facility program, which is perfect because they lay around and the kids pet them. So it's great. We love our facility dogs. Yeah, Bear Creek is on the list.
Question on the dogs. So where do they go at night? And if they go somewhere,
You want to tell? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So in order to receive a school facility dog, you have to have a handler, and one of the handlers are the guidance counselors. So if there's a guidance counselor in that school who is willing to be the handler, then the dog goes home with them, and that's where the dogs are in the school. They're in the counseling office with the school counselors.
Yeah.
So mine's a little heavy, but I just have to ask. From an advocate, I mean, I'm a public school advocate. I always have been. My daughter taught for almost 30 years here, so I'm all public school. But again, advocating for any form of school.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about, like mind development? What is it about today's children that so many are Christian homeschooled or homeschooled or on charter academies? Why do you think that parents aren't taking them to the school that I believe they should be up to? I know that's heavy, and maybe that's not your area, but I have to ask because if you're an advocate for it, then obviously you want people who maybe don't understand or have some sort of persona to understand. And again, I don't know what the answer to that is.
No, I think that everyone's family looks different, and everyone's kids look different, and different types of education for everyone. What works for one kid isn't going to work for another kid. But I think so from a personal perspective, I have two children. My daughter went to a Christian school until 5th grade, and 5th grade, and then homeschooled the first year of pandemic stuff. And then my son went to a different Christian school for K3, K4, and K5, and then we went to public school. So my family has done the private school, the public school, the homeschool. There are benefits to all of them, so I see why different parents would choose different things for different kids. But the thing about public school is that our public school is for every kid, and I think it's important that everyone is included and everyone is taken care of and everyone is safe. And so that's something that I want to support in our community, and I think that's what a lot of people want to support within our group, is just supporting those public schools because they're for everyone.
Anything else? Good. I'm going to take this off.
Before you run off, a Rotary charger.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Let me put the bell back up here because I do want to hit it. Anything else for the good of the order? Okay, have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you.
I literally